The sparrow cautiously scans its surroundings whilst feasting on the vast seed collection it stumbled across. Meanwhile, the Eurasian Sparrowhawk carefully waits in the brush, blinking with its transparent eyelid as to never lose sight of its prey. The sweet bird continues to eat his spoils, unbeknownst that this meal may be his last. The sparrowhawk is now enjoying the spoils of her efforts, eating the sparrow and replenishing the vast amount of energy reserves she has used in catching the sparrow. Hello everyone, and welcome to this 4-minute fact file on the Eurasian Sparrowhawk. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up rating and consider subscribing, as it helps me to bring you more videos like this one. Now, let's get right to it. The males have bluish grey wings and back, with an orangey brown chest, whilst the females and juveniles are brown on the top, with a mixed white and brown barred chest. You can find them in woodland areas in Europe, on coastal regions of North Africa, and in temperate forests in Asia. Eurasian sparrowhawks can be found in most European and Asian countries, hence the name, but also in some of the northern regions in Africa. Some of the more northerly birds, such as the ones in North Europe and Asia, migrate south for the winter, some of them as far as North Africa. In the past, their hunting and feeding habits and behaviours have conflicted with human interest, due to them hunting and eating racing pigeons and birds reared for poultry or game. Therefore, they were hunted, dwindling their numbers until they became a protected species. They have been utilised by falconers since the 16th century, but have had a reputation for being challenging to train. The average lifespan of the hawks is 2.7 years, and few live longer than 7, although the oldest recorded has lived up to 2 decades, 20 years and 3 months, found in Denmark after it had been ringed. About 2/3 of the fledged young die in their first year, usually due to a lack of hunting experience. However, the most common cause of death throughout the species is unfortunately starvation. As birds of prey, they mostly feed on small birds, like sparrows, again, hence the name, but the females can catch larger birds, about wood pigeon size, or 500 grams. Sparrowhawk pairs do not tolerate other nests in their territory, as there becomes too much competition for food in the area. The better the food supply, or food density, the closer together the nests are. They tend to build their nests in the lower canopy areas, hidden from view and close to the trunk. The nests consist of sturdy platforms of twigs and sticks, lined with bark flakes, and it's built in a cup shape to prevent the eggs from rolling out. The chicks hatch when there are lots of fledgling small birds about. 3 to 6 eggs are laid at 2-day intervals in the month of May, and are incubated for around 35 days. This causes the eggs to hatch in succession, as an adaptation to deal with the unreliable food supply, so the youngest chick will die to reduce the brood to a manageable size. The female stays and looks after the chicks, as they are unable to thermoregulate, whilst the males go out to hunt for food. The females will start to hunt as the chicks grow older, but only if the males do not supply sufficient food. The chicks fledge when they are about 4 weeks old, however they keep returning to the nest for food and to sleep. After another 4 weeks or so, the young will have learned how to hunt sufficiently for food and their own independent survival, so will leave far from the nest and establish their own hunting territories. These birds are beautiful creatures that have some interesting biology. Personally, I'm yet to see one in the wild, but I'm always on the lookout for these magnificent animals. That brings us to the end of this fact file. Thanks you all for watching, and catch you next time.